Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. I'm Kaylee. I'm a fashion designer and content creator, and I've been splitting my time between New York City and upstate New York. We mainly do like home lifestyle fashion content. We keep it very chill around here. I like my videos to be pretty calming and just feel like you're chatting with a friend. So thanks for checking in, whether you've been watching for a long time or if you just found my channel. I'm in New York City this week for this vlog. I definitely have some fun things happening. We are adding a new family member this week. I'm not sure yet if she's going to be featured in the end of the vlog or not. Definitely in the next one. I have some new home and fashion bits to share. Yeah, it's just going to be a fun, chill one. Before we get into this vlog, I want to introduce my partner on this video, Breo. Some of you guys may have heard of Breo. If you haven't, they've been specializing in portable massagers for 23 years, and they make a lot of really great products to have a very spa-like experience at home. And I think a lot of these products are great with the upcoming holiday season if you have someone in your life that would appreciate these as gifts. I have a few different things to show you that I've been testing out, and I am loving them. Love a good massage. I love a real spa experience, but being able to have it in your own home is actually so luxurious. Breo has won a slew of different awards, and they're known for making really high quality products. They've won international design awards like Red Dot, the Good Design Award, the IF Design Award. The first item I have to share with you is the Breo Scalp 3 Scalp Brush. It's so sleek. It's also waterproof. It has some different settings. I always like the slower setting, and it feels so nice. I like to use this with a scalp treatment or oil before I get in the shower. I try to do one of those weekly. And I've had handheld massagers before, but honestly nothing compares to this. It's so relaxing if you deal with any hair loss. Doing scalp treatments with massages are really great for stimulating growth and keeping your scalp healthy. There's also red light therapy with this brush, as you just saw, which helps to stimulate hair growth and also stabilize the environment of your hair follicles. It even regulates scalp oil secretion if you're a bit more of an oily girl. It's super lightweight and portable. It's also very quiet, and it has a 2-hour battery life, which is pretty amazing. I also sent over a foot massager, which is a personal favorite. This is something that you plug in and you can have it on your feet while you're working, or just relaxing watching TV, whatever you're doing. It's also heated, different settings and modes to customize your experience. I love how strong the compression gets on this, and I think it's a really great gift. And then I also have their shiatsu neck massager. I've had one of these before from a different company, and I have to say I like this one so much better. I get a lot of tension like here where my shoulders connect to my neck. The shiatsu neck massager that I had previously didn't really touch that area, but this one does. And wow, it is so helpful. It's hard to take this thing off. So I'm gonna have all the info and the links to these items in the description box below if you're interested in checking them out. I really think they're great holiday gifts, or even if you want to get something special for yourself. And thank you so much again to Breo for partnering with me on this video. I am heading out for lunch. My friend Lexi's in town, and we're meeting our friend Charlotte. I think we're gonna try to go to Four Horsemen, which I've still never been to. Getting a reservation is really hard, but we noticed they are open for lunch on Fridays, so that's what we're doing today. It's also race weekend in Austin. I wish I was there. I'm wearing my Ferrari hat. This is a vintage leather jacket that I got at a shop upstate. Didn't wash my hair, so I really needed the hat today. This is a newer Ferragamo bag from Rebag, Goldie jeans, and my Onitsuka Tigers. Sleepyhead. Okay. You guys, also this morning I dropped Siggy off at the airport. I need to tell this whole story to you, but he's going to pick up the dog that we're adopting, Puppy, another Vizsla that sort of fell into our lap. But I'm almost late for lunch, so I've got to go.
From Yuki Tsunoda on the radio, all caused by
Okay, sit. Look at me. You're free. morning. I am having a really big organizational and cleaning day today, kind of all weekend. Also, he's on his road trip for our new puppy. I'm also very conscious that my life is probably, most likely, going to be pretty chaotic for the next couple months. Hey, maybe it'll go really smoothly, but I think it's always better to be prepared. And honestly, this place has been in need of an organize anyways, so it's a good excuse to get it done. Good morning. I am currently moving the cars for street cleaning, and I think it's my last day that I'm in this loaner car. If you guys watched I think it was my July vlog, that's what it should have been, you know that our car had an issue when I was driving in Manhattan, and it's been in the shop since, and it is the end of October, but I guess it's finally done. The whole situation basically is that it was all covered by our warranty on the car, thankfully. I'm so glad that we ended up using Audi's tow service because we were so close to their dealership when the issue happened. Even though their tow service did like $10,000 damage to our car, I don't know if that's something that would have happened with any tow service. Audi's covering all of the damage, so it was basically a recalled issue plus the tow truck doing the damage, and that's why it's been 3.5 months to get our car back. It's actually in the shop for longer than we had the car, which is pretty disgusting, but at least I haven't had to pay for anything. We've had to keep paying for the car, obviously, because we bought it, but at least the loaner car was free. Haven't been putting miles on my own car. We've been doing a lot of road trips, so looking at this car now, we've put like 6,000 miles on it in the past 3 months, so at least it wasn't on our car. But I do really miss our car. I don't even remember what it's like fully, and I'm excited to get it back. Just got home and made a yogurt bowl for breakfast, and I thought I would share what's going on with this new puppy. She really fell into our lap. It's something Siggy and I have been speaking about for so long. Definitely like every day for the last year. I feel like we mentioned wanting another dog at least once. And as a lot of you guys know, we have Laszlo. He's a Vizsla. We ended up getting him from a breeder when he was 8 weeks old. And we've just fallen so in love with Vizslas. Like sensitive, cuddly, Velcro nature, but they're still so active. We love them. It's definitely not the only kind of dog that we were open to. We've gotten on some lists for Vizsla specific rescues, which they don't often show up in rescues. Most Vizsla breeders heavily vet who's getting their dogs because they are such an intense breed. We've been on lists for fostering, adopting. I'm also on Laszlo's breeders list and a couple other breeders lists, and nothing had come up yet. And then when we were coming back from LA, I get this email that says Vizsla for adoption, and it's not through a rescue agency. It's through a follower of my socials and my business. And I know he's so heartbroken. Dylan, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing okay. Basically, he got a Vizsla puppy, and then he's just developed really severe allergies and decided rehoming her was best. And I've mentioned a couple times that we're looking for another dog, and I guess he'd seen that and he reached out to us to see if we would want her. He was like, I've seen you guys with Laszlo. I think this is a good fit for her. FaceTimed him, had a chat about everything, and just tried to sort out the best option. One inconvenient bit, which it doesn't even matter, is that the puppy is in Utah where he lives. He was a Salt Lake City girl. So Siggy went this weekend to meet Dylan and pick her up. I ended up staying back with Laszlo. I was not ready to leave him again. If you guys saw my last vlog, you know we had like a dog sitter horror story. And I also really want to make sure that we try to manage their relationship in the best way, because it is going to be a big change for him. He loves other dogs. I really think it's going to be fine, but you know, you never know. We basically just want to set them up for success. So Siggy flew out there, he rented a car, and he's been driving back across the country, and I cannot wait to meet her. Her name is Monday. We're keeping it. She already knows it for sure, and she's so cute. She looks exactly like Laszlo. I feel like it was just a situation that you couldn't really say no to. And of course we told him he can come visit whenever he wants. We can have as little or as much communication as he wants, and I'm just so thankful that he is allowing us to take over his parental duties of Monday. So she's almost 5 months old, so she's not super baby puppy, but she's definitely very rambunctious, very curious. Seems a lot rowdier than Laszlo, I will say. Laszlo's a very sensitive boy. He's kind of scared of everything. They're both the runs of their litter, and they're so food obsessed, which I'm sure is gonna be fun to manage. Training Laszlo to not steal our food off the table when we were eating once he was tall enough to jump up there was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Now he's good. He might have a moment if you leave something out and you're not around, but I have a feeling we're gonna have a bit of a redo with her, but at least we know how to handle it. If you guys have any tips for adding a second, definitely let me know. Just picked up some sunflowers to swap out my flowers because I know these are pet safe. Laszlo has never really messed with flowers, although he's smelling these now. But I don't really know about the new puppy, so better safe than sorry, obviously. I also have another very exciting update for me personally. I've mentioned before to you guys that I have this cyst in my wrist that's recurring. I've had surgery for it before. It was really expensive. The recovery was like 6 months long with physical therapy, and then it just came right back. Basically, it's really been hurting me for the past month, and I was about to cave and like go get this surgery again and deal with it, or at least try to have them drain it. And I was literally about to call the doctor's office to ask like just a cost breakdown because it was not clear to me last time. And I went to stretch my wrist and it made the loudest popping noise and my cyst ruptured. It was one of the most relieving feelings I've ever felt in my entire life, and my wrist just does not hurt really anymore. It's maybe a little bit sore. I mean, everything that was in the cyst is obviously still under my skin. I'm curious to see if it's just gonna come right back, but I can bend my wrist, I can put weight on my wrist, I can use my dominant hand again, and it's just funny how that happened when I was literally about to cave and call the doctor, and it just did it itself. That's very exciting. I almost cried. I was so excited. I'm gonna try not to overdo it, but I definitely want to book myself in for a yoga class because that's something I haven't been able to do for like the past 3 years that I've been dealing with this. Hopefully it stays away and does not come back. I just went through my closet and picked out some pieces that I'm gonna be selling on Poshmark. I'm actually working with them on Instagram later this month, which is very exciting. I'm so thrilled to be working with so many amazing like sustainable fashion and secondhand companies. Like I also worked with the Rail this month on Poshmark, so I'm super excited. And as a part of the collaboration, I am selling some personal pieces in my wardrobe. And I've also made a curation of all my favorite pieces on the Poshmark site. It's a nice mix of designer and vintage secondhand items. I think it's pretty good. I really combed through the site. I'll have my Poshmark closet linked below if you guys want to see what I'm selling, and I'll also link out that curation for you if you're interested in doing some shopping or even just online window browsing. I love doing that too, just for style inspiration, especially on secondhand sites. If you've never had a look at my blog, I have several different curations. Like I have a curated home shop that has a ton of different vintage furniture and little home bits, some new things too. I always update the real favorites. I have like a budget style curation for good basic budget pieces. And then I also have an Essence new season curation. I saw that they were just doing 25% off site-wide on new season pieces for a limited time. So if you're interested, I'm gonna have all of that linked below, and I really appreciate your guys' support. I definitely take a lot of time doing those, but it's like being on Pinterest or Tumblr for me. Fun to just throw some items together that I think that you guys would like, or I like, or both. It's so different than my normal job where I'm actually manufacturing and designing pieces for my business Stadsballet, which a lot of you guys are familiar with. We are about to do some restocks, which is really exciting. We have those items on pre-order discounts right now. So if you order ahead of time, you get a discount. But all the pieces that we make are very basic, sort of uniform pieces. Not everyone probably considers them basics, but I definitely do. They're all pieces that I wear on a super regular basis. So it's fun with the curations to mix it up with some more fun pieces. I also just got a couple sunglasses in the mail, gifted from a brand called St. Owen. This bag is so chic that one of the pairs came in with the silver zipper. Can't wait to get my prescription in these. This style is called Cash. I'll have them linked below. I honestly have a hard time finding sunglasses that are wide enough for my face, and I think these are perfect. I usually wear bigger eyeglasses, but sometimes bigger sunglasses don't feel very cute. They just feel, on me at least, unless they're the right like Loewe, Gucci, Miu Miu kind of look, which still isn't totally my style. I feel like they feel kind of like kitschy 2000s Paris Hilton-y vibe, which I think is great for some people, but like I said, not really my style. So it's nice that these are more like rectangular. They're still oversized, but it's not too over the limit. And I love this color. I'll have to make sure when I get my prescription put in that they do the same color lenses. And then they also sent them in black. They actually don't hurt my head, and they're so good. It says these ones are called Copycat. I will link both below for you guys, and thank you so much to St. Owen for sending those over. Sometimes it's really hard to find good sunglasses. I have found so many good eyeglasses. Sunglasses can be difficult. Pretty much just wear my Warby Parker ones, which are just like a basic kind of Wayfarer style, which I love those. These are super fun. If you guys are also glasses wearers or in the market for some new glasses, I always get questions on where I get my prescription lenses put in New York. I go to a place in Chinatown. It's called Optical 88. They're so sweet there. They also have a pretty good frame selection, and it's affordable. I love going there. I've recommended it to so many people. I'll link a post below. It's a little bit old now, that I did with some of my favorite glasses that I own or glasses that I want to own. I've also been meaning to share this Amazon candle brand with you guys. I always have a candle burning. I know it's not totally the best for your health, but I used to spend so much money on candles, especially like the nicer ones, mainly because of the packaging, I will say. I found these on Amazon. The brand is Lulu Candles, and they have a lot of good scents, and the packaging is also really simple and chic. Everything's just black and white. This one was $14. Most of them are under $20. So I had to shout that out for you all. Just had Siggy's birthday this week. We ended up going to an omakase restaurant. We went to Shin East in the East Village, which I'd actually never tried. It's nice and mid-range, and price point, it's a super small space. Everything was so good. Since being vegan, I still have to admit I can get a little queasy about certain animal products that I eat. Fish I'm usually pretty good with, but I have my moments for sure. But I definitely tried everything. There was one thing that I didn't like, and it wasn't even because of the taste. It was just a texture issue. But the food was so good. I think it's like $69 a person for the meal. You definitely have to make a reservation. We also went to Bathhouse for his birthday, which is kind of a chiller spa, just the two of us. It's in Williamsburg if you live here or if you're ever visiting. Another thing that you definitely have to book ahead now. But I actually met two really sweet girls when we were there, and I spoke to them for a while. You guys told me you were gonna message me on Instagram if you're watching this, and I never saw it. So message me. I would love to see you guys. But if you ever want to go to Bathhouse, weekdays are cheaper. They have like an early bird pass that's more affordable, and they also have a late night pass that's more affordable. I always feel so much better after I do the process of cycling through like the sauna and the cold plunge, and I find it's been so good for my circulation too. And it's a fun thing to do with your partner or friends. They also have a restaurant in Bathhouse where you can go and eat in your robe, which is cute. And yeah, that was Siggy's birthday experience. We also just got a new rug for the apartment. I think I'm gonna share it a bit more in the next video. They're gonna give me a discount code for you guys, and I don't have that yet. This is from Revival Dough, and it's one of their washable rugs. Wait another week or so after you see this, and I'll have the code for you. I put this under all of this furniture by myself. You can see there's still some lumps because doing this coffee table alone was such a thing, and this couch, and sometimes I just have a lot of strength when I'm alone and determined to do something. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. It's definitely made it feel a lot cozier and warmer in here. Heading out for a drink with some friends at a local wine bar, just super casual. I am wearing this camel colored sweater from Everlane, jewelry from Staatsballett, and these Balenciaga eyeglasses. This Ferragamo bag, again from Rebag, gold baggy jeans, and these Caperni heeled boots. This is my lazy girl grocery haul. I got some things to make vegetarian tacos tonight. Honestly, for years, I've just been making tacos with either Beyond Beef or Impossible Beef. They're nice and indulgent. I got sour cream. I got this pineapple mango salsa to try and some pre-made guac because like I said, we're being a little lazy. Refried beans and shredded cheese. So that'll be nice. I've really been banning myself off chocolate lately because I actually have a problem when I start eating it. It's like I notice I don't crave it when I've let it get out of my system for a few days, but once I start eating it, I'm craving it like every 8 hours, I feel like. I really wanted this today. Then I got 2 of these Raz soups. I haven't tried these. I've had their pasta fagioli soup, but this is their tomato basil. I always love tomato soup. And their butternut squash. And I also got Whole Foods creamy vodka pasta sauce. Got 2 cheeses. I always shop their sale section. Sometimes it's not the best. I usually just get smaller bits of cheese when I do that. But I got cheddar and a Gouda cheese. And then I got some frozen broccoli and edamame to go in the spicy sesame ramen. I haven't had these in a while. If you guys have been following me forever, you know I used to eat ramen of some variation like every day, especially when I didn't have very much money. I wouldn't be buying this kind, but you can really make it nice with certain like sauces and veggies inside. And these noodles are actually really good. Cornichons, I'm obsessed with these. And then I haven't tried these Greek yogurts from Kite Hill yet, so I got a small one to try. I also love this Coco June passion fruit yogurt and some bananas and a Health-Ade passion fruit and an onion and garlic, just as staples. It's kind of crazy this was $80, but you know, the pre-made stuff's more expensive. I always kind of have to bribe myself when I have to do the work tasks that I don't enjoy doing so much, just to make them a little bit better. I've made myself a little snack plate with some leftover bolognese, crackers, cheese pickles, and a passion fruit kombucha. I also have a candle lit, and now I need to get to editing, which is not my favorite. Wanted to say thank you for watching this vlog. I am meeting Monday tonight, but this video is already pretty long, so I think I'm going to start a new one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you super soon. Bye!